Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs. Today is December 17th, 2015. So, with respect to the latest issues, again, I would like to speak something about Supreme Court. Very recently, just 2 days back, the Supreme Court has given some historical orders. So, one is with respect to no registration for diesel vehicles over 2000 cc up to March 31st. So this is with respect to the pollution. I'll come to this point. Second one, the Supreme Court has ordered for greenery around the Taj Mahal. So this is basically because there is a crematorium beside Taj Mahal, and one of the judges in the Supreme Court requested the CJI to issue the orders to Uttar Pradesh government to see that the Taj Mahal historical monument should not be destroyed because of the ash that is emanating from this. I'll come to this point again after some time. Another, for the first time in the history of India, Supreme Court has given the order with respect to the appointment of Lokayukta in Uttar Pradesh. So this is happening for quite some time. The Supreme Court has given the deadline to Uttar Pradesh government for appointing Lokayukta, and 2 times Uttar Pradesh government has failed. So that shows the inefficiency on the part of the government. That shows the lack of commitment on the part of the government to do certain activities. So if you don't act, we will act. So this is the style of functioning of Supreme Court. It's really a welcome gesture. So that what happens, if anybody do not comply with the orders of the Supreme Court takes the decision. Wonderful, it happened for the first time, and in the examination there may be a question. So for which stage the Lokayukta has been appointed by the Supreme Court? Answer is Uttar Pradesh. Kindly remember this. Apart from this, I also have some other news. Again with respect to the Supreme Court. So there is an important body, a statutory body called National Human Rights Commission. This is headed by a chairman. And the chairman of NHRC, Justice K.G. Balakrishnan, retired on May 11th, 2015. Since then, it is vacant. And the Supreme Court issued the orders to the government of India regarding the positions to be filled in the NHRC. I'll come to all these points once again. Let me open the document so that we can also have a look at certain additional points for our discussion. I am coming there. Look at this. Supreme Court on diesel vehicles. In a landmark ruling aimed at curbing the alarming pollution levels in Delhi. What do you mean by this? Alarming pollution levels. I spoke to you so many times on this platform regarding the increasing pollution levels in Delhi. Already it has crossed the danger mark, and Delhi is considered to be the most polluted city in the world. It's a dubious distinction to New Delhi. So for this reason, the Supreme Court has banned the registration of all diesel SUVs and SUV stands for sports utility vehicles, and luxury cars with engine capacity of 2000 cc or more in the entire national capital region till March 31st next year. Next year means I am talking about 2016. So this is a really very important order, and we have to wait and watch what further orders will be given by the Supreme Court with respect to such type of vehicles after March 31st. So we need to wait and watch. See, these are all the issues which will talk about the increasing levels of pollution. Today it is in Delhi, and tomorrow it may happen in some other city. That's the reason why. So we are looking at the worst levels of the pollutions in various cities. So though New Delhi is considered to be at the top position with respect to pollution as of now, So there are so many cities in our country which are really highly polluted. That's the reason why government must act and government should take certain measures, and this is possible. The successful controlling of this pollution will be possible only with the voluntary participation of the people. That's the reason why government needs to spend money on creating the awareness among the people with respect to the problems of that are connected to the rising levels of pollution. Okay, it is not just confined to a single city or two. This is across the country. This is across the world. So this is the time that the people should also realize, and that will be possible only when the people are properly educated and their awareness levels will be increased. Now, here I would like to say something. In previous classes also, I was talking to you regarding the increasing levels of pollution. So on our part, at least, so let's take some measures with respect to controlling the pollution. So we have already discussed that, and what can be done, you already know. That's the reason why. So instead of sitting at home or instead of blaming somebody else in the society, first of all, let us also realize that what exactly we are also doing. Are we contributing for the increasing levels of pollution? Maybe air pollution, maybe water pollution, maybe noise pollution, maybe anything. And let's think that one. And if we sincerely come to a conclusion that we are not harming this atmosphere or the environment, then we can be happy, then we can start teaching and preaching to others with respect to stopping the pollution levels. But otherwise, so if you are doing something that is contributing to increasing the levels of the pollution, first let us stop it. So we, at least in our group, let us try to stop it. Then we'll be spreading the awareness, right? So this is my kind request to all my close friends who are watching this particular video. Let's do it now. So let me open the document once again, and let me come back to the screen. Look at this. So this is the information with respect to Rajiv Gandhi killers. Now, so we have already again discussed very extensively and enormously. So with respect to the killers of Rajiv Gandhi, he was assassinated on May 21st, 1991. So during that time, Shantan, Murugan, Pararivalan, and Nalini, they were given death sentence, and the remaining three people have been given life imprisonment. Later, Nalini's death sentence has been reduced to life imprisonment. And very recently, we have seen in the month of February 2014, the Supreme Court has given the order that in any case with respect to death sentence, if the mercy petition is pending with the President of India for a long period of time, that is called inordinate delay. On that particular grounds, death sentence can be reduced to the life imprisonment. And after that one, so this was a historical judgment. And Rajiv Gandhi killers, Shantan, Murugan, and Pelarivalan, they escaped the death sentence. They escaped the death sentence, and their death sentence has been reduced to life imprisonment, and they were staying in the jails. Now, so immediately after that, the Jayalalitha government proposed for the release of these people because they are staying in the jail for quite a long period of time. But very recently, immediately after that one, the central government has requested the Supreme Court to look into this. Supreme Court issued the orders to the Tamil Nadu government. Till further orders of the Supreme Court, you are not supposed to release them. That's the reason why they are still behind the bars. And very, very recently, Supreme Court made it very, very clear that in such type of heinous crimes, these people should not be released because it is in the interest of the nation. That's the reason why state government cannot exercise its powers. And what are the hopes that these 4 + 3, 7 people have got for getting released from the jail. So they have been completely dropped out, finished. So now what exactly happens? There is no other go, they will be staying behind the bars. But again, what happened? Nalini has moved the governors, submitted the petition to the governor of Tamil Nadu to consider the mercy petition. So this is the place where exactly after rejection by the President of India, after Supreme Court entered into this one, so these things are again coming back to the state level, that is the governors. That is the reason why this is one place where the law must be made very, very clear. How long the petitions will go like this? Clear? From President, it came to the Supreme Court, again from Supreme Court said something, again it comes to the High Court, sorry, again it comes to the governor, and there are so many possibilities to move so many places. So meaning it is showing that the law is flexible even in considering the mercy petitions. That's the reason why in these crimes, heinous crimes, the law has to be made very, very stringent. Is that okay? So kindly remember, UPSC or any other state level highest services you are writing, these type of questions will be asked. So you need to frame your mind very clearly and don't go away from the Constitution. Stay within the boundaries of the Constitution and try to give the answer. Is it okay? That is called logic and that is called the rationality. Is it okay? And kindly don't ever have only one view. Don't ever have only one view. Try to have the balanced view. So that is what is very, very important for a civil servant. Am I clear? And you should be able to form your own opinion also after considering both the pros and cons. Am I clear? So regarding Nalini, so I have some information. I'll be showing that information to you. Look at this. Her name is Nalini Sriharan, has sought to take the governor's route for early freedom. See, last week, the apex court set aside the Tamil Nadu governor's move to invoke provisions of the Code of Criminal Procedure to release the convicts, saying that the center enjoyed the primacy in deciding premature release of people convicted in a case involving central agency or laws. Okay, let me not repeat all the points because I have explained you very extensively during our discussion last week itself. Look at this. In her present bid, her means Nalini Sriharan, she has knocked the Madras court doors by invoking Article 161 of the Constitution, as per which a state governor can grant pardon and offer release acting on the advice of the state cabinet. Okay, so again, this particular case is at the very, very interesting stage. Let's wait and watch what exactly is going to happen. Is that okay? Now, so one information I would like to make it that tomorrow we may not have current affairs session. Yesterday also it was not there. I was there with some TV show, live show, as far as civil services preparation is concerned. And tomorrow also the current affairs session will not be there as I'm going out of station. And we'll be meeting again on Saturday at 9 o'clock in the evening. Till then, I wish you all the very, very best. Thank you so much for being with me this evening. Good luck.